Okay, guys, we are in the basement. I'm going to show you how I kind of inventory my stuff. This isn't the best. We have a bunch of shelves down here. We got a row of shelves here, a row of shelves here, of course, that row of shelves. Then we have this row of shelves here, this row of shelves, and then we have that row of shelves. Sometimes it gets pretty full down here. Pretty much the stuff that I bring down in the basket, it's going to go on these shelves over here, or it could go on these shelves here. But when I'm listing upstairs, I have a tote set off to the side of my picture taking station, and all of these totes have like A1, A2, A3. You can kind of see right here how I've got my tote set up, put my stuff in there. That tote's pretty empty. But I go A, B, C, D, E, so on and so forth. In the past, the totes have been pretty full, but I didn't have all these other shelves, these center shelves, and stuff would get broke in the tote. You dig in for stuff, and it's just not a really good way to keep your stuff in pristine condition. So I like to just put it on shelves. But if it's stuff that I know that ain't going to get broke, small stuff, I'll put it in the totes because, they do what they do. But what I do is I grab an item like this, and I've already listed it in the personal SKU area. I put like it's on a shelf. So then I walk around and I go, if I was going to put this, where would I put it? And I look and I go, right here is a perfectly good place to put that. So I put that camera right there, and it's pretty easy. My wife thinks like me. It works really good when you have someone who thinks like you. Here's a little jack. Look at that cool little jack. That thing is so neat. But I'm thinking, where would I put the jack? Where would this jack go if I was going to put this somewhere? I look and I look and I look, and I think, right here is a great place to put that jack. Now, none of these shelves down here are numbered or labeled. I tried doing that, and it's just way too much work. We only keep about 3,000 items listed. Here we go. This was a pretty big sleeper. I paid $1 for this. Now, I don't know what it sells for. I didn't look it up. I paid $1 for this. I took photos of it, and it's from 2013. And it's a Lady Gaga lunchbox. I've seen some listed for like $60. I've seen someone trying to get $120 out of this thing. That is just insane. So like, where would this go? Where would be a good place for this? And sometimes I walk around and I just look for holes. And I'm like, where's a good hole to stick it? And right here. Obviously, next to the other lunch boxes. What a great place for that item to go. And I don't know, it's not a lot of work, but it could probably be done a little bit easier, but I don't really care. I've got a couple books here that these are easy to find homes for because I actually have bookcases that I use to put books in. So I only have so many places I stick books. That can go there. That's a book about old Western guns. And then I'll take this down here. And actually, because it's a little bit more valuable, I'll stick it right there because that's a nice place for it. There's room between the rafter and here. It fits in perfectly there. And every once in a while, we have troubles with little mices down here trying to, that's me hitting stuff, trying to get into our stuff. You see these buckets? I hang that stuff from the ceiling, and sometimes I hit my head off of it. Look at this. I'm being attacked. Being attacked because that's probably not a great place to put that. Here's a nice little cup and saucer. And you think, look at, see how far that is out now? My wife, she did that on purpose to try to get me. And I had kind of keep my glass stuff right here, but I'm like, there we go. Nice. I like that. I like a perfect home for something. And we sell enough stuff. I list enough stuff to keep the stuff circulating. And here we go. This is our final item here, and it's an electronic item, and it'll go all the way down here at the very end. I like putting my electronic items down here. This is the drier end of the basement. This is the end of the basement that is the driest. And I'll just set it right there. Now this car, it don't need to go there. It don't need to go there. I've got a perfectly good place right there for it. Now that I've touched that, I hope that it sells. Here are some books here because these are sets of books that I've got listed as lots. And then I've got some books over here. I really need some more of those bookshelves. I need to, but this is my wife's area back here in the back part of our store. And the ceilings are real low. They're only about 7 foot, maybe 6 foot, something like that, 6'5". But that's my wife's afraid of the apocalypse and that we're going to run out of toilet paper. Storage back here. We'll come through over here and I'll show you everything. This is my wife's area. I installed her a pretty little light back there. This used to be real dark. And I put that light in for her. We got speakers because I can play music upstairs and I got these speakers downstairs. So if I'm listening to a podcast and I can come down here and put stuff up, I can be upstairs and I can listen to the podcast, come to the back room, go down the stairs, and then it's playing in the basement because why not? Why not? Here's some clothing. This is a bunch of yearbooks. They're about to go to the trash. Yearbooks just do not sell that good anymore. And this shelf here has, I think it's seen its better days. That's the problem with yearbooks. They just sit around and break stuff. They don't sell. They don't sell very good. And I hate to do it. This used to be all full, all the way down to the very end. Now my wife hoards boxes. But this stuff used to all be full. This is the D section, the C section. We have all kinds of stuff like these. They're not going to get broke inside a tote. So I don't know. That's C6. That's empty. So that would be a tote. Once I bring back, I've got B11 upstairs now. Here's B10, and that's pretty empty too. But I put B11 here. That'd be 12, 13, 14. So that's the B section. And then this is the C section. C1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 7, 8, 9. And then I use the upper shelves. I might put like C.5, C.75. I don't know. These little totes fit perfectly up there. But that's kind of how I do my inventory. It's a 7-minute video. Hope you enjoyed it. But that's how I do my inventory in the basement. And this is all of the boxes that people have brought us. And my wife has not broke down yet. She's going to have to really soon, like we're going to be getting into the raining season, and like by March it'll rain, and every once in a while back here I've got this dehumidifier, but on this side of the door water will come in from here and then it goes down into here, but the sump pump's messed up, and if she leaves these boxes here it's going to create a huge problem. So we are not going to be able to leave these boxes. So I have to have a conversation with Francine and tell her that all of these boxes are going to have to go. There you go. What do you think about that, people? If you would, hit that subscribe button.